Very well, we're gonna learn now the ballet steps, the simple basic steps, what we usually do when we have a barre class. We're gonna start with plie. Usually we start from the first position, and plie, it means that you have to bend your knee to the side. To the side is important thing. Again, same thing, don't go plie forward with your knee. This is extremely important, so please pay attention when you do your plies. And when you do your plies, don't do it like you falling. You have to feel how your legs open to the side, like someone open the gate or something, like you taking the force, like you using your muscles, going down, and when you stand up, the feeling that you're pushing yourself out of the floor up really helps you to stand up in the correct way, because same thing, you shouldn't do like that. You have to go slowly down, pushing your knee to the side, and stretch your knee when you stand up. Same thing, when you go plie, don't go forward. And we also have a grand plie, so we have demi plie with what is here, and you have to hold your heels on the floor. It really helps to stretch this part of your leg, and it really helps you when you start doing pirouettes and jumping, because whenever you jump, you have to take force from the floor and lift yourself up. If you have like a dry legs, what I mean, not proper, not enough plie, like you can't take enough force from the floor to have a nice, proper, lifted and elevated jump. So be careful. Again, when you start learning something, pay attention on important things. So we have demi plie, and also we have a grand plie, which means like big plie. Demi means small plie. So you have your first position, and what you have to do, you have to go down as deep as you can, don't lift in your heels. As deep as you can, don't lift in your heels. And when you feel that, oh my God, it's impossible, then you start to lift your heels, then you can go lower. And now when you stand up, the first thing you have to do is put your heels to the floor and then stretch your knees. So please don't go here. Hold heels on the floor, and the last moment you can take them up and then heels to the floor and stretch your knee. And during you doing this demi plie or grand plie, feel like your legs keep turning like that. Because if you learn that movement, from here, you turning your legs, both of course, not only one, turn, you will learn where is your legs. Your muscles will improve, and you will understand later how to take your pirouettes, how to jump, how to do points, how to do lots of important ballet steps. Very well, now let's learn second position plie. It's actually the same like your first position plie. You go down, both of your knee looks to the side, of course, and when you stand up, you keep turning your legs. One more thing different from the first position, that you don't lift your heels up when you have grand plie. So you go down deep, as down as you can, and stretch the knee. So in second position, we don't have this. Heels on the floor. Let's go on. Usually we don't have demi plies or grand plies in third position, because third position we do when we have historical dance or character dance, because when you have character dance, you have a little heel over here with what you can do lots of interesting things, but we can't do fifth position because with that little heel on our shoes, we can't exactly be safe. So in character and historical dance, we use third position, but we don't use it in classical ballet, so usually we skip it. But actually, it's the same rules like in first position. You have plie, holding heels on the floor, and if you have grand plie, you have to lift your heels up, and then heels go first, and then you stretch the legs. In fourth position, we have exactly same thing. So you are in your fourth, and when you have demi plie, you hold your heels on the floor, then you stretch the legs, and when you have grand plie, You lift your heels, make sure you are not sitting on your back leg or on your front leg. You have to sit in between of your legs. And then, again, heels go first, and you stretch the knee. Make sure when you have your forced position plie, you don't let your back leg goes forward, because it really won't. It's much easier to control your front leg, but the back leg, when we have demi-plie or grand plie, it really wants to rolling forward. So when you stand up here, pay much more attention on your back leg, the heels to the floor, this leg must look to the side, don't let it go forward, and then you stretch your legs. Good. And fifth position. Same like fourth, same like first, you have demi-plie. Don't let your heels go up, and when you have grand plie, you let them go up, then heels to the floor, and then you stretch your knee. One more thing, when you have fifth position, don't let the legs like going that way. One leg to the side, other leg to the side, normally. Same feeling like in first, second, fourth, and third. When you lift yourself, keep turning your legs up, then you will be in the correct pose. And we don't have no demi-pliés or grand pliés in classical ballet in parallel, because parallel more about contemporary. And when you have your demi-plié, grand plié in first, second, fifth or fourth, of course you have to move with your arms. So let's just learn how it goes. You start in first position, second, it depends which combination, which ballet step you do, but usually we start from the first position. So you have a first position, and to start, you have to open arm to the side, look to your arm, like you have a little mirror over here. If it's right hand, you have to put your head a little bit to the side. And now, what we have in ballet, different from, I don't know, all other disciplines, physical disciplines, it's a dance, it's a ballet art. So we have, from the very basic, from the very simple steps, we have to learn how to dance. And what's happening while we're dancing? Everything moves in your body. You can't do just open your arm. So wherever you move, you have to follow your arm with your head and open. And if you lift, for example, your arm up to the third position, you have to do allonge and connect. We never do this. We never ignore arms. We always follow them somewhere. There are lots of combinations, lots of versions how we move, because it's a dancing. But anyway, it will really helps you if you have that mindset in your head that wherever you go, wherever you change in the pose, you have to know that your head should go to the right or to the left, following one of your arm. And one more thing, when you change the direction of your arms, you have to do allonge, like turning arm and softly close. Or if you reverse again, this arm goes through allonge and came to your third position. Now, when you have plie, you start opening arm, bring it to the first and second. And you have, for example, demi-plie, one more demi-plie. And now when you go grand plie, you have to do allonge, follow your arm with your head, follow, 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 here, follow, and open. Same in second, same in fifth, same in fourth. Wherever your arm goes, your head should follow your arm.